Good morning, everybody. It's HHV, the judge. There's the judge. Good morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, well, thank you. Si, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, very good, very good. Exciting day planned, and I've had a pretty special week on the old HFC club. But I've got to tell you, Judge, I've saved the best till last. I've got a platinum bet, so it's a tenner at the top link. This is the biggest single bet I've had this year in 2023, and I'm going to stand on the sidelines. And everybody who buys it for a 10, I'm going to throw in a win lucky 15. So it's the ultimate punting pack, and it's at the top link. So get involved. It's going to be a big day. And it's also going to be a big day because we are previewing the Weatherbys Super Sprint. It is the 3:35 at Newbury. Fantastic. And of course, Judge, one of those strange races which is kind of handicapped on sale, isn't it?
Yes. Nice. I mean, look, it's a good race for, you get a chance to run for £100,000. You've got to give it a go. And this race has thrown up some winners in the past. Some big prize ones that are hard to fathom.
Yeah. I'll just go through the nuts and bolts of the race. So you've got to be bought at the Weatherbys sale, and therefore you are then handicapped a little bit like the Red Car 2-year-old trophy.
That's right.
Your sale price, very unusual. Now, like Judge said, this is thrown up, not shown up, shown me up a few times, this race. It has thrown up some big prices, but also some very classy 2-year-olds who've gone on to sort of Group 2 and even Group 1 success have a run in this. Richard Hannon has a great record. Fahy Raiding from the north has a great record. And you've got to be a good horse to win this, but it does throw up some shocks. Now, let's have a look. We've got 21 runners, a maximum 25. So we've got some each way terms here. Sky Bet are going 5 places. Most of the firms on Odds Checker do check with your individual bookie what they're going, but most of them are going 4 places. Quick skim through the betting. We won't go through every horse's price or the racing will have started.
We could be here all morning.
Yeah, exactly. Relief Rally is 6-5, top price favourite for Tom Marquand. We'll come to him shortly. Bobsleigh is second favourite, top price 4-1 with Bet365. We've got Son of Corballis. He's next in at 8 with Juniper Berries. And then we go all the way down to the outsider of the lot. We have one non-runner that's just come in. Rosario is a non-runner, so he's out.
Oh, that's been well backed, I think.
Yeah, my underworked, overpaid assistant, the prof, he goes in a boozer called the Three Jolly Sailors in Scarborough there, and it doesn't buy a drink, just goes in there and stands there. So Jolly Sailor.
Someone to buy him one.
Exactly. He's the outsider at 200-1. So, Judge, I'll come to you first. What's your views on it, and where are you heading in the Super Sprint?
Well, I just think in a race like this, you've got, I was going to say 21 runs. We've got 20 runners. You know for a fact they're definitely going to split into 2 groups, very likely into 3, even possibly 4 on occasions. And it's a funny track, Newbury, because there has been a low draw bias on recent times, and I can see a turn up in this race for obvious reasons, despite the class of the front end of the market. And I've got to be honest, despite. You can't not Relief Rally as a form bet. It's got group form coming into a sales race, but the 5-4 it shows me I've got no love for it at that price. Not for me. I mean, near a 2-1 you might be starting to consider it, but 5-4 is just too short. I think the next 2 in the betting is where you've got to concentrate in terms of a bet. And obviously E. Johnson Horton's got quite a big say in this. In fact, she trains both of them. Bobsleigh, and it's all downhill from here if you back that one.
Very good.
Boom. This horse has obviously ran well in the Coventry Stakes, which the form has been franked by Bueno Fuente, winning a Group 2 afterwards. And Harten came second last week in it. Well, I know it was Daylight second, but that was also in a Group 2. So the Coventry's form has been franked well. So I do like that as a form bet. But just because on the basis of those 2 being drawn high, I thought if I go for something drawn low and work on the basis that it might be on the other side of the track, I like the chance here of Juniper Berries. She ran in the Queen Mary. She wasn't far behind Relief Rally, and obviously if we're working on that form line, she's got 4 lengths to find on that particular form. She's £7 better off for the run, and actually the time before she was also beaten by a Relief Rally, but only by a length and 3/4. And she also has a £5 pull for that run as well. She was odds on, interestingly. She's odds on favourite to beat Relief Rally as well that day. And I just think I think about 8-1. That was obviously before a Rosario come out. I think she's got a nice each way chance. So for me, it's going to be a Juniper Berries.
Juniper Berries, of course, an ingredient of gin. So I expect they'll be getting the old Gordons out if that wins. Yeah, I fully agree with that. I'm taking Relief Rally on. You said 5-4. Well, that's long gone, Judge. 11-10 now.
I suppose because we can roll 4.
Relief Rally, he's been heavily bet. So he's got 19 rivals. I don't fancy that at 11-10. I think he's got a great chance, obviously, but in a race like this, if you start backing even money shots, 11-10 shots, good luck over time because you're going to go skin, I fear. But, if you believe it's the class act and it's going to win easy, I think at these sort of prices, Judge, you have to believe these horses are going to win easy before you start entertaining them at prices like that. And I'm not sure Relief Rally is entitled to win this easily. There's a lot of unexposed types in here. Obviously, there's a lot of form lines that don't tie in. And I think that's why these races throw up shots. I'll just quickly mention one I think will outrun his odds, and that's Dappling, number 13. 40-1 with William Hill. That's the best price in the village, as low as 25s elsewhere. If you can get 40s, I'd have a small each way on that. I think Dappling will run a very, very solid race. I'm convinced he will outrun his price of 40s there. I was quite impressed with him. He's got class to find. But I think he's a horse that's going places. So Dappling would be an outsider I would certainly have a few quid on. But for me, it has to be the bobsleigh. 4-1 with 365 and William Hill and Coral and Uni. But I think, Judge, that the money for this favourite makes bobsleigh a very attractive proposition. He's run 2. He won his first 2. I was very impressed with the horse at Epsom. He's won over further, but he's got so much early toe. I've no problem at all with him coming back to this trip. He ran and was only beaten 3 lengths, went 6th in the Coventry Stakes, which looks like it's the best 2-year-old race that's been run this season. I think it is extremely solid form. And to only be beaten 3 lengths there, I think that's a better race than the Queen Mary was. So I will take my chances at 4 times the price. At 4-1 on the bobsleigh, I think this is going to be very, very tight. They're drawn 18 and 16. I think Charlie Bishop will send bobsleigh on. And if he's on the right side, I think he's going to take some catching here. He's going to hit the line running. And if Relief Rally turns him over, fair enough. But at 4-1, as opposed to 11-10, it has to be the bobsleigh with a small each way on that Dappling. Look out for him, Judge. He's going to outrun those 40-1 odds.
Just got to, obviously, you're on about an outside. Obviously, Richard Hannon's got a fantastic record in this race, as we know. And, I mean, he's got 7 runners. But I thought the funny one of his was a La Guarida. This horse was well fancied for the Jersey Stakes over 7 furlongs, believe it or not, at Royal Ascot. But it didn't stay at all in that day, and it was actually very, very free in the race. And perhaps the drop back to 5 furlongs could see her run very well at a big price. But that'd be the one out of his septet that I think's got the best chance. So La Guarida would be my outsider. Yeah,
and if the low numbers.
That's low as well.
A free running sort could bag that rail and be gone. If it turns out that's the right side, I wouldn't put anybody off that either. So we want to take this jolly on, not with huge prices. We've got second and joint third favourites, so it's not like we're taking our massive outsiders. We both fancy a horse. I fancy one at 40s, just fancy one at 20s. And the thing is, as well, with 4 or 5 places on the go, you can be reasonably well beat and still bag 4th or 5th, can't you? And then you've got a profit on the day. So it is a race to to play a couple of bets in, I would suggest, if you are taking on a jolly. Obviously, if you're playing the 11 at 10 shot, you can't be having savers because you need all your profit out of that one bet.
That's right. All your eggs are in one basket.
Exactly. Bobsleigh, all your eggs in one bobsleigh. Yeah, bobsleigh for me. And the judge, he's on the old gin tonight if Juniper Berries does the business for him. Right. Remember that platinum bet, and I'll chuck in the lucky at the link top. Judge, I know you've got a busy day for your members today.
Oh, very much so, yeah. Yeah, got quite a bit on today. We've got just the 7 selections, but I've got my main bets all done and all out.
Excellent. So have a great day, everybody. I'll be back on the Judges channel on Monday where we'll look at this weekend, and I'm sure we'll come up with some eye catchers. Those eye catchers are winning left, right, and centre, Judge. I hope people got them in their trackers. That's all I'm going to say.
Another couple of winners in the week. It's been good, solid, nice drip feed of winners. It's been the way it should be.
Yeah, we're in the winners business. That's what HFC is all about. Have a great day, Judge. Good luck with Juniper Berries. I hope you finish second and you have a great time. All the best, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a great day, everybody. And what do we say, Judge?
Be lucky.
Hold'ems, horses,